order. The time is 10:03. Roll call, Ms. McDaniel. Present.
Commissioner José
Here.
Commissioner Alonso Carmona,
Here.
Commissioner Luisa Talamonte, Commissioner Valerie Wilcox. Here.
With all parties present, we do have a quorum. 1.3, Pledge of Allegiance. Pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America, to the republic for which it stands, one nation under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Honor the Texas flag. Pledge allegiance to Texas, one state under God, one indivisible. One point four, testimonial with the presenters. Please be advised if you are here present to present today, you are under oath before the Commissioner's Court. 1.5, public comments. Thank you. 1.6, approval of minutes of regular meeting February 24th, 2025.
Subject to any corrections, so moved.
I have a motion by Commissioner Noguera.
Second.
I have a second by Commissioner Talamontes. Any further discussion? All in favor?
Aye.
Any opposition? Motion carries. 2.1, recognition of varsity girls powerlifting state qualifiers and also the boys 2025 powerlifting regional and state qualifiers. Before we give out your certificates, I do want to applaud you all for making it to regionals and then making it to state. I want to thank you guys for being here. Some of your parents are here. Thank you, parents, coaches. Thank you to the ADGO for always going along with our last minute recognitions. We always tell him, or not last minute for us, but last minute for you guys, and for always making it happen. My staff calls him or one of the coaches, and he's always makes sure that you guys are here. So kudos to him, and thank him for always wanting to work along with our government agency, which is Dimmit County, and recognizing you. So thank you so much, Coach Gonzalez, for doing that. I appreciate it very much. And so if any of the commissioners have anything to say in recognition to, right now we're going to recognize the varsity girls and boys powerlifting state qualifiers.
If I may, Judge, I would like to first and foremost congratulate everybody for your achievements. Coaches, family, parents, administration staff. It's a great honor to be here, being part of this recognition. I think y'all have done an excellent job, and I want to congratulate you and thank y'all for everything y'all have done. Y'all are a great example to our following youth, and y'all's achievements gives us the right to be proud to be a Wildcat. Thank you all so much.
I'm on piggyback off Commissioner Urienda, because it's going to be mostly repetitive. But thank you all for your participation. Congratulations on your awards and hard work that you all do representing Carrizo Springs High School. And parents, thank you. Coaches, I know you spend a lot of time and effort after hours, so my congratulations to you all.
So congratulations first and foremost on y'all guys' achievement. I know that y'all guys, and especially the powerlifter girls, I know how hard it is for y'all guys to go and compete on that level. I commend y'all guys so much for going after that sport and showing how strong y'all guys can be. The boys as well, I know that we have some pretty remarkable people that were lifting a lot of weight. I did have the privilege to go out and look at one of y'all guys' powerlifting meets, and I saw how much y'all guys put into the sport that y'all are doing. Don't forget to have fun. Remember that these are probably one of the best days that y'all guys will have doing this sport and making memories. So always remember, like when you're out there, you're competing, you're giving your all, to take the time to enjoy the moment that you're in. That's pretty much it. Congratulations, guys.
I want to congratulate you guys for an awesome job and awesome hard work that you guys put into it. Also want to applaud the coaches, the parents. Also, guys, when you get home, if your parents are here, please thank them. Because of them, this is who you are. They give you 100% and they'll always support you. Your number one fans will always be your parents. So thank you, parents, for everything you do, and guys, give it all you got.
Is my mic on? Yes. So what we're gonna do right now is we're gonna have the commissioners and myself go down there, and I'll call the individuals, the student athletes that have state and also the regionals, and if y'all can come up for a picture, and then we will introduce you to the whole crowd that's here today. So thank you again for being here. If we can go down there, commissioners. So for state qualifiers, we have Mia Guerrero.
Congratulations.
And we have Linda Garcia. She's playing hooky. Natalie Medina. Congratulations. And Kenya Chong. Congratulations, Kenya. We have Sasha Rodriguez. Congratulations. So now we're gonna put you guys to the test, and y'all gotta lift each one of us. I'm just kidding, to prepare y'all. We also wanted to recognize the young ladies that also made it to regional. So Elena Esquivel. We have Natalie Rosas. Madison Cottle. Brielle Avalos. Congratulations. Evelyn Mata Gomez. Congratulations. Emma Cordova. Congratulations. Leila Castro. Congratulations. Layla Titsworth. Congratulations. And Kelly Gorham. Congratulations. Again, ladies, congratulations on your achievement. We wish you well. We wish you much success, especially those that are going to state. We wish you the very best. I know that the community is rooting for you. I know that some of our elected officials have done some stuff for you guys, and we want to recognize that and thank them for their efforts in trying to keep the community involved with our youth. So good luck to all of you guys at state. I hope y'all bring it back. So thank you. If y'all want to squeeze in so that we can get a picture. Y'all want to squeeze in this way, commissioners? No, you're fine like that. You're good. Can you get all of us, or?
Yes, if I don't, if Commissioner.
Do you want us to stand up?
Do you want us to stand up there?
Stand up, y'all.
Okay, we can go up there. We'll come back.
Y'all sit over here.
There you go. I'm gonna still be short. There you go. You ready? Thank you. Monday. I have the certificates for them. Yes, thank you. Yeah, I have the certificates. Sorry. Sorry, commissioners, we'll have to exercise today. Yes, we wrote them down yesterday. Julie worked on that. At this time, we'd like to congratulate and welcome our boys athletes for state powerlifting and regionals. So again, thank you. Thank you to your parents. Thank you to the coaches. And most importantly, kudos to you guys, the boys that put in the time, the effort to try to exceed your expectations, and you exceeded the community's expectations. So congratulations to the boys powerlifting team and to the state qualifiers. We wish you the very best, and I hope that you guys also make it out there and state. You guys are putting Carrizo Springs on the map. I know when I was in school, which was many, many years ago, like all this stuff we didn't really have, and so I'm super proud to see that you guys are exceeding the expectations of the county, and you guys are putting us out there, and it's all to the work and the effort of your coaches, yourself, and your parents at home, and the family that loves you. So congratulations. At this time, I will call state qualifier Michael Reyes. And Michael also works for us at the county as a work study student, so we're extremely proud. He works for Commissioner Urena, so thank you, Michael. We have Julio Jimenez, who made it to state. Really? Second place for the highest weight lifted. So we'll have you lift Commissioner Ureta and then Commissioner Carmona. Really? Well, congratulations. Here you go. Thank you. Yes, you can stand wherever, mijo. And then we have our regional qualifier, Zeke Orozco. Congratulations, Zeke. Yes, sir. Raimundo Falcón. Congratulations, Raimundo. Carlos Salazar. Congratulations, Carlos. Andrew Torres. Right here. Thank you. Congratulations, Andrew. Jesus Silva. Congratulations, Jesus. Manuel Gutierrez. And Manuel also works here at the county for us as a work study student. Congratulations, Manuel. We have Caleb Bruce. Congratulations, Caleb. And Javier Santos. Congratulations. We also want to recognize Matthew Gutierrez and Alexander Arambula. They're here also. They went to the competition. But we want you to come up too, guys. You guys are You're welcome. Ready, Ms. McDaniel? Yeah, we can go up there.
Go back up there.
Commissioner Smart, he gets in the side and just goes up there fast. If y'all want to squeeze in, guys, and so we can have a picture. Ready, guys? Yes, Mr. Munoz, if you can, Mr. Munoz, if you can get into the picture. Thank you so much, guys. Okay, yes, we can have the young ladies, the powerlifting athletes. Y'all can come stand up here with us too if you guys want. Y'all can come this way. Yes, y'all can stand wherever y'all like. Yes. You got it? He knows it. Congratulations, guys. At this time, I'd like to present a certificate of achievement to our young ladies from the basketball team for their by-district finalists and all-district members. I want to congratulate your coaches. They really root for you and they cheer for you. I want you to know how much Ms. Hernandez cares about you guys, because I've talked to her on several occasions, and this was a very important acknowledgement for her, for not for her, but for you young ladies. So give her a round of applause to Coach Hernandez for all the work as well. And I have to say, she always helps me coordinate to get all the athletes, the initial call, Coach Gio. So thank you so much, Ms. Hernandez, for that. I really do appreciate it. Thank you to your parents. If your parents are here, I see a couple of the parents here. Congratulations to you parents for putting all that hard work and effort to making sure that your student athletes are where they need to be so that they can be successful. So if the commissioners have a couple words, this is for the girls basketball team.
I would just like to congratulate you all for all your efforts and your achievements again. Thank you all so much for all your hard work. Thank you to the parents, once again, the coaches, the staff, everyone participates in this achievement. Congratulations again, and thank you all so much.
Congratulations, guys. I know how hard y'all guys hustle and play, and I know that I see y'all's moms post y'all all the time, so I know that they're extremely proud of y'all guys as well. Keep making us proud.
Congratulations, ladies. We're very proud of you guys and continue doing your hard work.
Congratulations.
So we're gonna call our first academic all-district by district finalist is Jailia Arambula. She said I said her name right, so thank the Lord. Here you go, Mia. Congratulations. We have academic all district by district finalist, Miss Ariana Rivera. Congratulations, Ari. Academic all district by district finalist, Miss Juliana Lira. You're welcome. You are so tall. We have all district by district finalist, Miss Aidana Ramirez. She's not here? Oh, good thing, because I totally said her name, so I'm sorry. And we have all district by district finalist, Miss Marisa Perez. Congratulations, Marisa. All district academic by district finalist, Cadence Cervantes. Cadence? I'm sorry. Congratulations. Well, your Kendra sister, right? Yes. Our by district finalist, Miss Isela Hinojosa. Yeah, you should. By district finalist, Ariela Solis. Yes. By district finalist, Andrea Rangel. You're fine. Congratulations, Andrea. By district finalist, Mrs. Melanie Davila. Congratulations. By district finalist, Leila Rios. Congratulations. And Juliana Cruz. Give these to the coach. I think we can stay down here because we're smaller, right? Or just squeeze in. We'll squeeze in. I'm curious.
Okay. Everybody smile.
Congratulations, ladies. Thank you so much. And last but not least, we want to congratulate our basketball boys that went by district champs. Woo. Guys, I want you guys to be super proud of yourselves. I know a lot of people were rooting for you guys. I know that you tried your very best to keep going forward, but we are so very happy for you, especially the seniors. I know that you guys worked your tail off to try to make it out there to make us proud, but just know that you guys made us proud just even getting into the playoffs. That was an amazing feat. So congratulations to you guys. Congratulations to your coaches. Coach Rojas used to be the coach when I was in school, and that's been a long time. So Coach Rojas, congratulations to you for your us a lot to say how committed of a professional he is, a committed of a coach he is to the youth. So congratulations, Coach Rojas, for all that you do for our youth. And congratulations to the parents. I know that the parents have a lot to do, like I said, with the kids being at school when they need to be, at the practices that they need to be. So we wouldn't be here, or you guys wouldn't be here today had it not been for your parents. So thank your parents. As Commissioner Rubalcaba mentioned, your parents will always be your #1 fan, and that really is true. So congratulations to you guys. I wish you the very best. Seniors, congratulations for all the work that you guys put in to get where you got. So with that being said, Commissioners, if y'all want to say a couple words for our by-district champs.
Congratulations, guys. I hope y'all guys made it a good last ride for y'all guys seniors. I hope you remember everything moving forward, and thank you for representing us.
Congratulations, basketball guys. You did awesome, and we're proud of you guys.
Just going to congratulate all you young men and continue being a strong supportive, a strong example to our youth, upcoming youth. Y'all are great examples and great work.
Congratulations. It's gonna be repetitive.
Congratulations. So again, thank you so much on behalf of myself, Marta Ponce, Commissioners Rubalcaba, Talamantes, Carmona, and Urenda. Congratulations to you guys. Congratulations, Coach Gio, for the program that you're putting together here in Carrizo Springs, Budo Wildcat. I love it, and as long as we're here, as long as I'm the judge, we'll keep recognizing our youth and our students because they deserve it. So with that being said, we'd like to give a certificate of recognition to the 2025 basketball team that made it to by district, Jonathan Davila. Congratulations, Jonathan. Deacon Ibarra. Congratulations, Deacon. Diego Lira. Congratulations, Deacon. Max Puente. I feel really short right now. Congratulations, Max. We'll take turns. Anthony Segura. Congratulations, Anthony. Jamari Malone. Congratulations, Jamari. Matthew Titsworth. Congratulations, Matthew. Julius Seipel. Congratulations, Julius. And Julius works for Dimmit County with Mr. Carmona, Commissioner Carmona. Thank you, Julius. Christian Diaz. I was gonna say, bring it. You want? Commissioner said he wants to hold it. Thank you, Christian. Congratulations.
I think with your height.
We can put it here if you want. Yeah. Yes. Thank you. Giovanni Lira. That's it, Giovanni. Congratulations. Adrian Moreno. Congratulations, Adrian. Raymond De Leon. Congratulations, Raymond. Hayden Jaime. Now I really feel short. Congratulations, Nemo. You can go right here. Gian Rangel. Congratulations, Gian. Yes, again, congratulations, boys, for all your hard work and for bringing home the gold, as they say. Commissioner, come and stand over here so you can hold it. They want you to, the boys are saying they want you to carry it. They want you to.
Remember on the MVP.
If y'all want to squeeze in, guys, so that we can get a picture. Yes, and if we can have where's Coach Rojas. Yeah, we'll bring the girls back for when Coach let's see, where do you want Coach Rojas at? On this side? On this side. If y'all want to come this way, boys, maybe kneel or just squat a little bit. But not in front of Commissioner Guys, yes. Can we have the basketball girls come forward and Coach Bianca as well, Coach Hernandez? Yeah, we'll go to the top. Y'all can stay, y'all can, or go to the top with us if y'all want.
Yeah, the girls go to the top and the boys will stay down here.
You said that you can stay down here, mija. Maybe the boys should come to the background. There, we'll have the boys come up here and the girls. You guys are taller than all of us. Ooh, yeah. We'll bring it with you, Julius. Come on, guys. We won't bite. Commissioner Myra's calling you.
Come to this side.
Come in. No, Commissioner.
Money, go in the middle. There you go. Okay. Yeah, there we go. Okay. Okay, everybody. No, Coach. I see him whenever.
Don't hide, Coach Rojas.
Okay, guys. 1, 2, 3. Okay.
Thank you, guys. Congratulations. Again, thank you so much to everyone that made it possible for the student athletes to be here today. I really do appreciate it. Thank you again, Coach Gio, for allowing us, usually, Coach, or Mr. Cantu usually is here, but thank you to the administration for allowing the students to come out of their day in school, to come and be recognized here by Commissioners Court. So thank you to the coaches, thank you to the administration for always working with us at the county and trying to do the best efforts we can to recognize our youth athletes, because that's what they deserve. So thank you, parents, thank you for being here. Thank you for supporting the youth. Thank you for supporting your children. And anybody else that partook in any of these events for the students and made it happen, thank you so very much. If we can ever be of service, I know that all 4 of us or 5 of us up here are always willing to lend a helping hand when it comes to the youth. So again, congratulations on behalf of myself and the Commissioners Court. I wish you the very best and Godspeed on everything that you do. Congratulations.
It's already that. So I got like 3 points since I've been doing it. Morning. We have 3 bonds, Commissioners. We have a bond out of the JP's office. We have a bond, without mentioning names, we have a bond coming out of the Constable's office, Precinct 2. And we have a bond in the County Clerk's office for Deputy Clerk. County Clerk's office.
So,
I have a motion by Commissioner Alonso Carmona. Does anybody have a blue pen?
Thank you.
I have a motion by Commissioner Alonso Carmona. So we can do it after. Give me 1 second. Commissioner Talamantes is reviewing the bonds. I have a motion by Commissioner Alonso Carmona and a second, thank you, Ms. McDaniel. And a second by Commissioner Uranda. Any further discussion? All in favor?
aye.
Any opposition? We do have 1 abstention. She stepped out as Commissioner Rubalcaba. 3.2, discussion and appropriate action, approval to RFQ for engineering services for the Dimmit County TX CDBG 2025 Colonia
construction fund application and published in the local newspaper.
Good morning, Judge.
Good morning, Mr. Diaz.
As you are aware, we've been working with the county on doing the grant application. We have contacted by the state that the next deadline for having an RFQ for engineering services was on April 2nd. For us to meet that deadline, we need to submit the advertisement by Wednesday. This gives about 2 weeks. Looking at maybe by the 28th, having it all completed and have the either the commissioner's report or have whomever y'all want to designate to review the different qualifications on engineering services. And that is just a still preliminary. The state still hasn't let us know if we are going to go ahead and get the application. So that is a recommended deadline for us to meet.
And that, what was it, what was that date, Mr. Diaz?
Yeah.
April what?
April 2nd. That is just a recommended deadline. It's not a set deadline, but that we spoke to Crystal from TDA, myself, Michelle Garcia, and Selena, and that was the recommended date for us. So for us to go ahead and continue on with, as we were in the middle of getting money, so that's what we do for that.
Thank you so much. Any other questions?
If we were to get this grant, what would the money be utilized for?
Looking at two projects, one of the projects we're looking at is on the water development for Carrizo Hill. Unfortunately, that will not be qualified because it doesn't meet the 1990 criteria of Colonia. So we don't want to submit anything for that one because they will be disqualified on that one. So we're working with the judge and looking at some other projects around the county. We still have time to develop a plan and project on that one.
So typically with the Colonia grant, normally it's Commissioner Rubalcaba and Commissioner Carmona that had the Colonias. And this year it was Commissioner Rubalcaba's designation. It's just, you know, out of courtesy that they would want to take turns. And so we're anticipating on doing the, helping with assisting with the water at the Carrizo Hill, but I was advised last week by Ms. Michelle Garcia that didn't qualify, so I'm going to sit down with Commissioner Rubalcaba and see if there's any other places that she wants, and if not, we will from there to see what the next option is.
And 51% of the budget has to go to some kind of water improvement, housing, development. So they have to make sure that 51% of that budget goes to those projects.
And I'm sorry, why does the Eureka Code qualify?
Because it was established after 1998. That's when the state recognized it as a colonia. For it had to have to be the criteria, it had to be either 1990 or earlier than that. Since unfortunately, Carrizo Hill wasn't recognized until 1998, and that's through the state, that's not through the Middle Rio or the county.
Had y'all gotten benefits there before, Commissioner?
For the roads, not for the
Oh,
water.
not for the water.
For the roads. We tried it 1 year for the water, and we couldn't do it. And when I got a call from the water district that they were being approached by the county, I was like, this is the first time that I'm aware of it. This is the first time that I'm aware of it.
Right.
Here, that it was for the water, and now to tell these constituents in Carrizoville that we can't, it's gonna be,
And unfortunately, if we move forward with the project, then the state will review it and
Disqualify.
and it won't qualify on that one. So we'd rather not waste time with the county and continue to pursue something that we know is going to get funded. But there are other avenues that we're looking into to see if we can help out too as well.
So I do know that you mentioned, I vaguely remember Commissioner Carmona was actually up here when you first addressed the court. So typically, is it just our two precincts that these grants can go towards, or does it include other commissioners, so each commissioner take a turn?
No, it's where there's any colonias that are designated by the state of Texas as a colonia.
Okay.
And normally precinct 4, 5, and 7, and 2 are the only ones that have state designated colonias.
2 or 3?
I mean, 3 and 6, excuse me.
I do have a link if you would like to, soon after to the office, I can send you a link of where the state has the colonia and it has what's called the M number for each colonia and when it was established as colonia on that.
I would appreciate that very much, please. Thank you.
Can we get a letter for, because we're gonna have to tell Carrizo Hill that we can't do the water. Last time they claimed that we were stealing money from these grants, that's why we didn't do the water.
And that's why I
And to
told
me, it was
Selena
like,
that she's gonna be
no,
the
no, no,
bearer
I'm
of bad
sorry,
news.
it has nothing to do with the grants, we have our own grant writer that does all that, but we were never awarded. Now that I'm knowing the reason
The
why,
reason
because
why.
it was established way back
And,
before.
and we will, and I'll get information from the state just to have information on there as a backup. When we submit into the email and the backup, so you can show that we don't, they're not being, probably singled out, or not being funded, that's something that the state
That
has.
would be awesome, so we can give it to them.
Yeah, I had told Selena that she's gonna be the bearer of bad
And
news,
put
so.
it in, and put it in the paper, that way they know.
Thank you. I'll entertain a motion.
Motion.
Second.
Motion by Commissioner Odena, second by Commissioner Alonso Carmona. Any further discussion? All in favor? Any opposition? Motion carries. Thank you, Mr. Diaz. Have a good day, yes, sir. 3.3, discussion and appropriate action, monthly report from County Extension Agent Ms. Alyssa Cruz for the month of January 2025.
Motion to table.
Motion to table by Commissioner Rubalcaba,
Second.
second by Commissioner Uranda. All in favor?
Aye.
Any opposition? Motion carries. 3.4, discussion and appropriate action, monthly report from FCH Agent Ms. Carissa Munoz for the month of January 2025.
Good morning, Judge. Good morning, Commissioners.
Morning.
Like I mentioned in the previous month, that we had our first class in Bidwell, so the cooking oil with healthy blood pressure. We have 5 participants, so that's saying a lot considering that's our first class, so we're hoping to move forward with more classes in Bidwell and in Asherton.
Thank you. I appreciate you going out there and doing that for us.
Questions of Ms. Munoz?
Ms. Lottie, do you have a flyer or anything that you can come up with that we can give out? Because once a month, we are supposed to put a flyer on our commodity bags, whether it be a
Yes.
recipe, whether it be diabetes, anything informative, that way we can put it inside the brown bags.
Yes, we can do that. I can work on it, and then I'll get Ramadi to ask her about the date,
Yes.
and so we can have that ready to be
Or
distributed.
we could do it on a quarterly basis, that would be
Okay.
awesome.
You can include me too in that.
Okay.
Other questions of Ms. Munoz?
Motion to approve.
Motion by Commissioner Rubalcaba,
Second.
second by who said second?
I did.
Commissioner Talamontes. All in favor?
Aye.
Any opposition? Motion carries.
I did
Thank
have-
you.
sorry,
Yes, ma'am, go
one
ahead.
more thing, I know we're in March and we won't report but we do have 4-H district roundup coming up in April. It's the first time that our county is hosting there. It's the first time a northern county in the southern district of our agency that's hosting. So we're very excited. We're expecting a lot of kids to come. It's going to be at the Dimmit County Arena. So it's April 3rd and 4th. If you want to stop by, we would appreciate it. We have 6 of our kids participating in the district food show. And then we have about 6 kids participating in educational presentations, speech, and talent for the other part of the roundup. So it's very exciting.
At what time is this, Clarissa?
It's all day,
All day?
And you said the 3rd and 4th, right?
April 3rd and 4th.
8 to 5?
Yes. It's different competitions throughout both days.
Perfect.
Let me know if y'all need any help with anything out there, referendums or whatever. That'd be good. Thank you.
Thank you. 3.5, discussion and appropriate action, monthly report from Rodeo Arena Event Coordinator, Ms. Jasmine Bloom for the month of February 2025.
Motion to table.
I have a motion to table
Second.
by Commissioner Rubalcaba. Who seconded?
Odena.
Second by Commissioner Uranda. All in favor?
Aye.
Any opposition? Motion carries. 3.6, discussion and appropriate action, monthly report from the Dimmit County Golf Course for the month of February 2025.
Good morning.
Good morning, Ms. Jaime.
Morning.
Are there any questions of Ms. Hyman?
Everything other than we had a successful tournament on Friday. Everybody drove by.
I wasn't here, but I heard about it.
That was really.
I got asked a few times, why are all the tents up? Oh.
Ms. Jaime, I do want to thank you. I was offered the opportunity to stop by and check out the South Texas Heroes event, and I do want to recognize you and your staff because y'all did a really good job. It was extremely busy out there, and you guys braved the heat. It was hot out there, and you guys did it with a smile on your face. So kudos to you and your staff for doing that.
Thank you. I have a wonderful team. And in regards to that tournament, we had other people approach me, so we'll be closing, I think if I'm not mistaken, March 25th. It's on a Friday as well, and they want to make it as big as this one.
Wow.
Congratulations.
Thank you.
Yes, ma'am.
Go ahead.
I just wanted to add to this, since we're on the golf course report, I have visited some local golf courses. I was in Pleasanton and Uvalde last weekend, and I've got to say, the staff, the crew out there at the golf course are doing an exceptional job keeping up with that place. People are enjoying it, and at the end of the day, that's what it's all about. Thank you.
Any other questions? Now I entertain a motion to approve the Windmill Golf Course report.
So,
Motion by Commissioner Noguera,
Second.
second by Commissioner Talamantes. All in favor? Any opposition? Motion carries. Thank you, Ms. Hyman.
Thank you.
3.7, discussion and appropriate action, monthly report from Precinct 2, Mr. Andres Arambula for the month of February 2025. Morning, Constable.
Judge.
good morning. Good morning. How are you feeling, Mr. Arambula?
Also,
So,
Almost 100%.
no ma'am. April 2nd, I'll have my the specialist look at my knee, so we'll decide how many surgeries I need.
Oh, man.
2 or 3.
well, I'm praying
Well-
for a speedy recovery for you.
Yes,
Thank you.
Constable, and if you need anything from our office, don't hesitate to reach out.
Yes, ma'am. Thank you.
Questions of Constable Arambula's report?
Motion to approve.
I know that you're still out, do you have your reserve out?
Negative.
You don't
He
have a
doesn't-
reserve?
He's not, yes, I have Joey Rivera.
Okay.
He's one of the founding members of the South
South
Texas
Texas
Heroes.
Heroes.
So he'll be back in this next month. Yeah. For some reason, Precinct 2's, we've had a lot of illnesses.
Motion to approve.
I have a motion by Commissioner Alonso Carmona, second by Commissioner Noguera. Any further discussion? All in favor? Any opposition? Motion carries. Thank you, Constable.
Thank you.
3.8, discussion and appropriate action, monthly report from Constable Precinct 3, Mr. Roberto Valderas, Juventino Torres for the month of February 2025.
Morning, Commissioner. Morning.
Good
Morning.
Morning.
Valderas.
You had a busy month.
Yeah. Thinking also in Bayville, we found a solution on citing individuals with vicious dogs. I know we don't have a dog pound, but we found a not traffic, a citation that we could issue these individuals for continuing loose dogs in the town.
Okay,
I'll give it to JP about it if it's
thank you.
I'm gonna put it in the next commissioner's report because we're gonna see how we can do it, or maybe come together with the city of Washington or the city of Carrizo, because I know we're having the same issue in Carrizoville. There's all the loose dogs and all that, and they don't seem to have owners, but everybody's, somebody's being fed or, so they belong to somebody, but when it comes down to hurting
Yes.
somebody, it belongs to no one.
Last week we had 2 pit bulls that killed another dog, and it continued to happen, but it was a residence dog, so of course she did not want to do anything about it, so we had to put the dog down. But it's scary because this dog has already tasted blood, and my concern is she does have a lot of kids with her.
That's what I was saying, imagine a kid or somebody else.
Yeah.
So we'll see how we can do it, Judge and
Yes.
Commissioners, to either come together with the city of Washington or the city of Carrizo to try and help each other out.
Does your dog pound in Ashton relieve any stress from like your street activity out there?
They just started maybe like a year, 2 years
Yeah.
ago, so they're new,
A year and a
so
half
they're
ago.
very
I know I got with Constable Rosas, and he stated that it was full with dog pounds, so I don't know if there's still an issue
Yeah,
with that.
it's still full.
I did talk to Mr. Rodrigo Jaime last week, and he did advise me that he wanted to work with us, because obviously they need assistance, it's a small town. I know that right now, Selena Rodriguez, our grants writer, we're working in trying to find a grant that would allow the county to have us to implement and start a dog pound, if you will. And so she found one, but the deadline's coming up in April, so she's looking at that, because it has a lot of parameters and a lot of stringent things that you have to have because of the fact that
It
it,
has a lot of
Requirements.
requirements to be licensed, because we used to have it back then. Then, I don't know, once Ms. Gloria, Ms. Rodriguez
she
left,
has the way
we didn't do anything about it. We didn't bring it back to Commissioner's Court to get it going again, so we'll see how we can do it.
That'd be great. Thank you.
Thank you.
Other questions of Constable Banderas?
Also, they're gonna start working on Diamond H, sometime this week, so we can get some patrol
Yes, sir.
off there from your end of the side of the road, and then Constable.
Kettering.
I'll give it Constable Rosas and the sheriff to see.
At the end of this week,
Yes.
then I'll stop.
Yeah.
Okay.
Motion to approve.
I have a motion by Commissioner Noguera, second by Commissioner Talamantes. Any further discussion? All in favor? Any opposition? Motion carries. Thank you, Constable. 3.9, discussion and appropriate action, monthly report from Constable Precinct 1, Mr. Rudy Lopez, for the month of February 2025.
Morning, Commissioner. Judge.
Good morning.
Morning, Constable.
Is it working fine for you, Mr. Lopez? Your unit and all that is working fine?
I'm working on getting a quote to remove my night car. It's making some type of noise. So it's like exceeds 65 miles an hour. So I'm thinking about just going, I guess, visor lights and all around the road or damaging it.
That everything's good?
Did you get your office up and going?
This morning.
Other questions of Constable Lopez?
I have a.
Go
not a
ahead.
question, but a request. I just remembered, whenever you have a chance, Constable, one of the issues that we're having right now, in Precinct 1, on Brown Road, we've got a lot of sand trucks that are bypassing 186, that's because of the construction. But they are like hooking it through there, they're not even being considered about the speed. And we have an issue on that road and on Valley Street. Valley Street, there's already signs posted where that there's no truck traffic allowed. And I think, they're trying to take a shortcut from going to the town, so they use those two county roads. But if you get a chance, I would ask if you just go by there, if you see them, you know what to do about it. So,
Yes, sir.
thank you, I appreciate it.
I was gonna add on to that, if I may. We are having issue out there at the Espantosa curve in Old Highway 83. James has been out there with me. There is a disposal site back there, and so what they're doing is kind of like rushing to get to the disposal site to unload first. We have had several complaints in that area. I'm working from my point of view what we can do as well. We did issue a letter to the disposal site that James went ahead and helped me out with delivering. But if you could keep that area in an eye on them,
Yes, ma'am.
because we had several, and I was out there for about 30 minutes, and they're driving at excessive speeds. Thank you.
Any other questions?
Motion to approve.
I have a motion by Commissioner Alonso Carmona,
Second.
second by Commissioner Noguera. All in favor?
Aye.
Any opposition? Motion carries. Thank you, Constable. 3.10, discussion and appropriate action with the report for Constable Precinct 4, Mr. Manuel Rosas, for the month of February 2025. Morning, Constable.
Good morning, Judge, Commissioners.
Morning.
We had a busy month.
Oh, yes.
your training? I saw you post about it.
It was great. A lot of information to bring in. So just sharing, especially with those that have experience, and just getting along with you guys. It was great.
You seem like you really enjoyed it. I'm glad.
Yes.
Any
I was the third youngest one there.
It's weird, right?
Yes.
I feel you on that.
There was two of them that had over 50 years experience.
Yeah.
Law enforcement.
Well, I'm glad you got to network with them.
Yes. Connected a lot.
Yeah.
Other questions?
I see that you finished your racial profiling report.
Yes.
The update on your truck.
I'm gonna call Alvarado this week on Friday. It'll be 2 weeks, just to find out, see what's at.
And I know for your office, we're still pending the water.
Okay.
Their slide, we're just pending the water. I called this morning and it's not up yet.
Sounds good.
Everything was submitted already, Commissioner?
No, they're pending, I think, the application and the check from your
It
office.
hasn't been submitted?
No.
Anything else?
Motion to approve.
We have a motion by Commissioner Odena. Sorry, I didn't hear who second.
Commissioner,
I didn't
do
hear
it.
I didn't hear.
No, both of
Oh.
them.
Like at the same time. You can be Commissioner Mercado.
Second by Commissioner Noguera. All in favor?
Aye.
Any opposition? Motion carries. Thank you, Constable.
Yes.
3.1, discussion and appropriate action, approval of bond for a reserve deputy for precinct 4, 5, and 7. Any questions?
You want your reserve deputy? They're asking for
Yes.
reserve deputy.
So moved.
How does the reserve deputy work?
So they would work under him, he would hold their license, and anytime that he would need their assistance, they'd come in and assist him with any of the duties that he has. It is a non-paid position, so the reason why we have to put it for approval for bond is because they still need to be bonded for insurance purposes. Although that they are not paid employees, they still have to be insured.
Do you have somebody in mind already?
Yes, ma'am.
Second.
I have a motion by Commissioner Alonso Carmona and a second by Commissioner Rubalcaba. All in favor?
Aye.
Any opposition? Motion carries. Thank you, Constable.
You have a great one. Thank you.
Constable, and when you have an opportunity, if you can get with my office and the county clerk's office so that you can give us the name of the individual so we can start the proper paperwork for the bond.
Yes, ma'am.
Thank you, sir. Have a good day. 3.12, discussion and appropriate action, approval for County Judge Martha Ponce to attend the 2025 Spring Judicial Education Session, March 26th through 28th in Lubbock, Texas. I'll entertain a motion. Motion by Commissioner Talamantes.
Yes, I have a question.
Monday.
This training here, it's in Lubbock.
Yes, sir.
You're going to, are you scheduled to go to another training this week or next week?
I have no earthly idea. I need to check my calendar.
You're flying up there?
Yes, I am. I am. Actually, this judicial one is, it's mandated by the judicial. I have to take it because it's the spring and fall judicial sessions that I have to go to.
So you're flying?
Yes. I'm flying. I'm not gonna drive.
Question, Judge.
Mhm.
How you gonna get around?
I'm either the Uber or everything's there at the conference at the Overton in Lubbock.
But how you gonna get from the airport to?
Oh, I'll Uber from the airport. It's about a 2.2 mile from the airport to the hotel.
Question I have is because, you requested mileage.
Well, mileage from Carrizo to San Antonio to get to the airport. Just the way like Judge Abascal does it and the secretaries. It's the same thing.
But, and then,
Judge, isn't it a shorter travel time? That's why you're flying?
Yes, it's a shorter travel time. It'll take me 9 hours to get there as opposed to 3 hours on the thing. Do I have a second? I'll second it. Is it all in favor? Aye. Any opposed?
Aye.
Do I have 3 opposed? You're opposing too?
Yeah, I have a question, but I don't know if I can.
Oh, you can ask it. I mean, regardless, it still gets approved. I have it in my budget.
So that's how you're looking at it. So why do we put it through Commissioner's Court?
You and I have had this discussion before, right?
Uh-huh.
And to be quite frank with you, all the travel requests, and Mr. Pereira can attest to this, as a matter of fact, don't have to come through Commissioner's Court for approval by the court because we've already approved the budget and those training line items. But we do it more, I guess, as a transparency, exactly, and also because I guess that's the way they used to do it in the past. Is that how, from my understanding, that Mr. Pereira told me? Because I did have a conversation with TAC, and we spoke with legal, with Traymar Wymack, and that's the same thing that we discussed about with this weekend with Mr. Rosas is for the reserve position, and he told us those are the items that don't have to be put on the agenda, but you can put them on.
Bless you.
Bless you. You can put them on as a informational or consensual agenda item. We've just always put them on there because when I became judge, that's the way they used to do them before. That's the way Judge Ponce liked to have it done. But legally and technically, they don't have to be up for approval because they've already been approved within the budget.
We really need to look into that, Mr. Pereira, because I understand what the judge is saying, that once the budget is approved, but that would give me the right to spend money however I want. Why would I put it through the agenda, through the Commissioner's Court? Is that right? And I feel like as Commissioner's Court, for transparency reasons, we should recognize and realize whether it's approved or not. I think you told me different.
Go ahead.
Excuse me, because we have been doing like this in the past, right? This is a normal. Basically, if we want to change it to where it's not a requirement in state statute for you to go through Commissioner's Court, but it's something that has been done here. So basically, in order to change it, so you don't have to do it, you would have to go through Commissioner's Court and become a change, where you don't have to approve it. And it is not a requirement, it's not state law, it can't be done the other way.
So since it's been done for the past so many years, I've been here 11 years, this is the way we've done it. We put it in Commissioner's Court, get it approved. So I know even before, but I wasn't here before, that's what I'm saying. I've been here 11 years and this is the way we've been doing it, putting it through Commissioner's Court. So in order for us to change it, you're stating that we have to put it through Commissioner's Court if we're going to change it.
Because it changed, correct.
So as of right now, it stands that if we approve it, then
Correct.
it gets.
Yes, and that was even before I came in. So when I came in, this is the process that we've done.
So any changes go through Commissioner's Court.
Yes, what he means changes in the sense, Commissioner Lucava, that if you want to change it so where you don't have to put it through Commissioner's Court anymore, or we can keep it, obviously, it's always been done that way for transparency reasons, but what I'm saying is that even if we approve somebody to go or don't approve for somebody to go, if it's within their budget and it's in their budget line item, the law still allows you to, it still will get approved because there's money in the budget. Technically, we can't tell them that they can't go if it's within their budget line item.
Just for the record, I'm not saying the judge cannot go, she can go. What I'm saying is, if we don't approve it, are you going to write a check? My question is, if it doesn't get approved through Commissioner's Court, is your department going to write a check?
I don't know.
You don't know?
I do not know. I would have to check.
That's my question.
My question would be, is I know how you're saying like it's not mandatory, it's just a courtesy that we did it. But has there been times, because I know of some situations where usually elected officials will come up and they will ask for their staff to go to training and it's denied, and then those staff members don't get to go to that training. So then you're telling us that that wasn't right either, that technically if the elected official had money, she could have sent her staff or his staff to training without getting approval through Commissioner's Court? Or is that just for elected officials? Because that kind of seems like a double standard.
No, basically my understanding is it goes through to everybody.
So then they should have been able to have been stopped if they had money in their budget.
No, because the procedure was that Commissioner's Court has to approve it. So at the time, that's the way it was, or was done.
Is or was?
Was and is.
Mm-hmm.
It still is.
Still is.
So if you all don't approve the staff room, then it would be able to go. At this point.
At this point. But an elected official can, if they have money in their budget and they choose to.
Well, Commissioner's Court has never denied anybody.
Okay.
An elected official can go.
But have they
Except
denied
today.
staff?
Yes.
They've denied their staff from going. You see where I'm saying it's kind of like a double standard a little bit?
I've denied people, elected officials going on trainings.
Well, but it hasn't been unanimous. Okay.
Right?
Yeah.
Are they open?
Yeah, you
No, I
have,
understand.
that's true.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah, you have, but when he's saying it hasn't been it still gets passed. It still gets
Commissioner's Court as
passed.
a whole has approved it, so it
Exactly.
goes through.
I just think that however we do it or however it's gonna be, we need to put it like on the next Commissioner's Court, because I don't have a problem with it going. I mean, if you have a problem in your budget, that's fine, and if it's mandatory.
Well, I have to go with
Yeah.
mandatory.
I
It's
mean,
not
I don't
something
have a
that-
problem with that, but I do think like if that's how it's gonna be, then it should be up to each elected official to decide if they have the funds for it they're gonna send, or how they're gonna use their money. You can't like double standard it to say only elected officials can use their money how they see fit, but when it comes to the staff, they can't.
Well, I think that's in place and has been in motion to prevent from the system being abused as it can happen.
I understand that, but that's what I'm saying, however, which way we're gonna do it, we have to do it the same way for both situations and not just for.
Yeah, but it's been done for both elected officials and staff.
Okay, I'm a little confused because she's saying right now that she doesn't need the votes to go.
No, for years it's been done just this
Yeah.
way. You have a training, you put it on the agenda with all your proper documentation, your backup, what you're requesting. And at that point, Commissioner's Court listens to it. If it's something that it's going to benefit you, or whoever's going to a training, then it's approved. And if there's no issues with the finances, the money's in the budget. But last time we had a discussion about if I owe money to the county, they were not going to release another check for me, is what I was told.
Who told you that?
Came from Mr. Pereira's office, that it had been brought up, and I remember it. I don't know who else remembers it, but I remember it in Commissioner's Court. That's why I took care of my amount, because I don't want any issues. They said, if you owe money, you're not going to get a check until you're up to date. I feel it's the right thing to do, but that's where my concern is.
That was discussed before.
So what's your concern about you approving for me to go to Lubbock?
No, I'm just saying, we need to clarify all those things. That's one.
No, I know, but I'm talking about, well, are you voting for me to go to Lubbock, or are you voting for me not to go to Lubbock?
I just voted for you. For you can go to Lubbock. I'm just voting again, Mr. Pereira writing a check if it's not approved for you to go to Lubbock. But you can go. You can go to Lubbock. I'm not saying you can't go. No. The way you're saying it, I'm not going to vote against you. If you want to go, I'm going to vote against the county paying for it at this point, is what I'm saying.
So you want for the county to pay for it?
No, I just stated, look, if I walk out of this courtroom and get in my car and go, that's because I want to go. Nobody's telling me not to go. But I'm not going to ask for you to give me money to go. You see what I'm saying? That's the difference.
I know, but my question to you is, what's the concern?
Have we taken care of all the finances that we were talking about last Commissioner's Court? I'm asking both Pereira and Oscar.
Oh, you did.
You're asking, so you're.
Fine,
so-
everybody. everybody, whoever needs to go to
Well, no,
training.
not really, Commissioner, because you're specifically asking about me. If you're
Has the judge taken care of her finances?
That's-
Let's go there.
Yeah, no, that's what you're specifically
Okay, there's
asking.
my concern.
So just say that. Don't say that you're worried about everybody
There's my
else.
concern, right there. We'll narrow it down to the judge.
I mean,
And include me in
let,
it.
let's just say, he said that his concern is about the outstanding payments that are due from the reconciliation. And so I'm telling him if it's the concern of everybody or is it just a concern of the judge? And he said it's just a concern of the judge. So say that. Say that you don't want to.
I did say it.
I know, but I'm saying, say you don't want to vote to approve for me to go on this trip because of the judge. It's an issue with the judge. Say that.
Okay?
It's just
If it makes
be.
you feel better, I'll say it.
Well, it doesn't make me feel better because, I mean, I have to go to
Okay,
this,
Judge,
I have to go to this conference, Commissioner, and you're not wanting to approve it because you have a concern about the payment that is outstanding for the reconciliation. Say that. I mean, don't say that because.
Thank you for wording it for me. I appreciate it.
Yes, I mean, I'm just saying, say that.
Yeah.
I don't understand what the concern is. There's people on here that we've approved for them to go on trainings and they still owe money and it's not a concern, but
Well, let's bring them up to whoever it is.
I just don't think it's professional for us to be putting their names out there. I mean,
Well, you're the one that asked. That's why I said your name.
You're the one that brought it
You're the one that
up.
requested it and said,
Yes.
"Is it me?" Well, I didn't have the choice but to say that.
you just said right now, I asked you specifically, Commissioner, why do you not want to approve for me to go to the spring judicial? That's what I want to know. I have a right to know why you do not want me to go.
You just got it.
And you said that it's because of the reconciliation. So I'm saying, say that. Don't say whatever other sidebar you want to say.
We'll go with that.
Just say why you don't want to approve for me
Okay,
to go.
We'll go with that. Thank you.
So if you can look into that, Mr. Pereira, because this is mandated in order for me to remain the judge to take this course.
So let me get this correct. So from now on, anybody that wants to go to a training doesn't have to put it through Commissioner's Court?
No, not necessarily, Commissioner. So what I was saying, just to clarify, is that what we're being advised, and Mr. Pereira had told me this a long time ago, but we just left it the way it is. Legally, by law, once we approve the budget in October, if there's a budget item, let's say for Sheriff Castañeda, that he has 10,000 for training, and he wants to go to a training or send his people to training or whatever, he doesn't necessarily have to put it through Commissioner's Court for approval, because if it's within his budget line item, and it's there, he puts in a PO, it goes to my office. My job is to make sure that he has the funds to use to go to that training, and that it's within the parameters. Like, we're not gonna let him go to some random training that doesn't apply to law enforcement, and then it gets approved. That's legally how it's supposed to be done. That's how, other counties do it. But here in Dimmit County, historically speaking, and like you said, even before your time, the way they did it for transparency purposes and other purposes, as what Mr. Perez told me, they've always just put it through Commissioner's Court for approval. But technically, it doesn't have to be that way. It's just for it to still, for Mr. Pereira's office to still cut a check. It doesn't necessarily have to be approved. If it's within the budget and it's the PO's approved at the judge's office, that they can go. But if there's no money, then they would have to do, a budget amendment or a budget correction for us to transfer money. And it's been done, and we're actually going to have to do that because there is some departments that already ran out of training money. And that's where, coming back to what Commissioner Urenda is saying, where we have some overview over it, to control the overspending, to control the transparency, is when they do run out of money from that budget line item and they want to go to another training again, they have to come before us for a budget amendment or the budget supplement that we do, and that's where we ask, why are you trying to move money from point A to point B? And if we say no, then that's where you control the budget in terms of overspending, to address the concern of Commissioner Urenda about overspending. Yes, sir.
let me just mention one thing too. If you all decide to change it, we would have to get the travel in our office in order to put it on the claim docket. Because it still has to be approved. What we're doing is we're substituting when y'all approve it, like being approved in the claim docket. But they would still have to get it to our office in time to make it to the claim docket in order to approve, for y'all to approve for us to write the check. Otherwise, it won't get written. Okay, just so you know.
I think this is the best way it's been done and implemented,
I
because that
agree.
way we know where they're going. I mean, taxpayers know where we're spending their money. And even though it's budgeted in their budget, that way people know, okay, this is where they're going, we know where they're going, how much is being spent. I wouldn't change it. I'm just one voice once we bring it back to Commissioner's Court, but I think this is the best way that we've been doing it.
I'm just mentioning it because that people don't understand that you still have to have it in the claim docket. And if you don't do it this way, it's not going to come out. The name or the trip.
So you're saying to keep the same way you're doing it now, bring it to court, get the approval of court, but if it doesn't get approved to go through the elected official or the person can still use the funds. But once they run out of money, it goes on the minutes that you objected for the intent.
Well, I think that defeats the purpose because we're voting no for them not to go, but they're still gonna go because they have the money on it. So, my thing is, Judge, and I'm sure you've been approached, I don't know if you've been approached or not, but the constituents come and look for you. You're not here. You've been on trainings for so long. You just came back from Washington, from a 6-day training to Washington. Now you're leaving again on the 26th to the 8th for this mandatory training that you're going to. And then you come back on the 28th, on the 29th, you leave again to elections trainings with the county clerk, which to me, elections trainings has nothing to do, well, it might have some to do with your position, but you're not here. People are asking, where's the judge? She's not here. Our appeals aren't getting approved because you're not here. I've gone to Mr. Pereira and asked him, I said, sir, this is, it's not time consuming, but our appeals aren't getting approved. They're waiting on approval from you. Half the time, we don't find you, you're not here. And it's not just me or us, but the constituents are asking, they come to visit with you, you're not in your office, they asked us, where is she gonna be here? She's never here. And we can know she's in a training or she's out. Again, she's in a training, again, she's never here. That's what we have to hear from our constituents, that you're never here. I mean, that's why I said no, because you're going to this, you just came back from Washington, you're going to another one, then you get off your vehicle or whoever's vehicle, and then you're gonna go to another training. So when are you gonna be here?
You're correct, I'm always.
And it requires training, but, I mean, if we keep going back to saying the way it was done before, no, this is not the way it was done.
No,
I think from now on, either we're gonna have to change all this, guys, I'm sorry. Either we say these 4 trainings are required, we go to these 4 trainings, or pick 3 or 4, and that's it, because it's too much. It's too much.
No, you're right. I'm in and out of the office. I'm not gonna sit here and say I'm not. I have a lot of places to be at, and I encourage you to come with me for the day, for the week, so that you can follow along in what I do. I don't sit there or lack of sit at my office just because I'm at home twiddling my thumbs. I'm always somewhere. I'm always doing something. I make every effort to come to my office, and I might be in my office for an hour, I might be in my office for 30 minutes, and just like any other elected official, and I'm not gonna sit here and say, there's many other elected officials that we all know of that come for maybe an hour to their office, and then they leave and they're gone the rest of the day. And I hardly ever seem to hear anybody question them when they come to do their reports, but I'm gonna keep doing what I'm doing. I know that I'm doing the best that I can do. I have a cell phone where everybody can call me and contact me. Like I said, I try to show up. If I'm not at a training or if I'm not out of town, I make it to my office. And I do want to make it very clear to you, Commissioner, that part of my job as a county judge is not only just being the county judge. I sit on several boards, and I'm sure that you know that. And I make myself committed to all of those boards. If I sit on the CJAC board, if I sit on the HSI board, if I sit on the Middle Rio Grande board, if I sit on the I sit on the appraisal district board. I make sure that I'm there, and if that contradicts or conflicts with me being here in the office, then I apologize to the court, I apologize to the constituents, but I attend I don't send proxies. I know that the previous administration would send proxies. I do not send proxies. If I am a board member of that committee, I'm gonna be there. And if that means that I'm not in my office from 8 to 5, like it seems like I'm being wanted to be here 8 to 5, I apologize, but I am going to do what I need to do, and I'm gonna continue to do the best that I can. And if that's not good enough for everybody else, the elections are coming up in 2024, and the people can vote, cast their vote, and they can vote for somebody else to represent Dimmit County. But I do the best that I can, and I come to the office. I have been chosen by TAC to be on the judicial committee. This is why this is mandatory for me. No Dimmit County judge has ever been chosen to be on that TAC committee, but myself.
I know Frank Ponce was in so many committees chosen by TAC.
Yes.
And he would only attend, like, I know the Lubbock, but to me it's like, we're voting no, okay, you're gonna go anyway, whether we say no or not, because you already said that the money is there, so you're gonna go. But my thing is, you're getting off for one and then going to another training. When are you gonna be here? Because you're not here. I understand you have to go to trainings, and then some of them, you're there.
But it's not just training, Commissioner Rubalcaba. I have other events to go to. You've seen me. We were together, me, you, and Commissioner Talamantes at the nursing home last week. I literally got off
That's what I'm telling you.
I'm all over the place, Commissioner. I'm all over the place.
We're elected officials, we're all over the place, but when are you gonna be in your office?
I am in my office. I am in my office. Yes, I am. I am.
The appeals,
I am at the office.
Mr. Pereira, because that's who we have, we don't have to, but I go and I ask him, okay, what's the status? What are we gonna do now? Well, I don't know, I haven't seen her either, or I don't know. So I already told them, I'm in my last, because I don't know what to do anymore.
Yes, and you can always contact me, Commissioner Rubalcaba. You don't contact me. You're the least of the commissioners that contacts me.
Because I don't have to call you.
If you have a concern with the PO, if you have a concern with the PO that's being
How many times did I
held,
text you that my POs are getting approved?
and I've already talked to my staff. I have one staff member, which is Ms. De Leon, that works on those POs, and I apologize that Ms. De Leon is not on it at the level that you want her to be on it. We have over 1,000 POs that come in. I don't know what you guys want me to do to appease.
The report, it's not 1,000 POs.
There is a lot of POs, yes ma'am, there is. Yes ma'am, there is. There's a lot of POs, there's backed up POs. A lot of POs
There
don't.
must be some that are pending because they haven't been.
They haven't, because we require,
October for the sheriff's
we
office.
require backup. We require backup.
Our motion was for you not to go, and if you want to go, that's yours. That's your decision.
I know that's the motion. We're going off tangent about me being at the office or not, and I'm just addressing your concern about me being at the office or not.
And yes, I understand there's more elected officials that aren't here, or they're here, but we find them and we call them and they're here, they can't come.
It seems to me, Commissioner, that there is an issue, that you have an issue, or Commissioner Odenda has an issue with me. That's what it is, and you can say that, and that's okay, because
I already said the issue is that you're never here. That's what I said, and I don't have why to hide it, I'm telling you.
Exactly, and what I'm telling you is that you have turned this into a personal thing, and that's why you just justified yourself as to why you do not want to approve. You have no other reason other than because I'm not at my office as to why you don't want to approve.
You just came back from one training.
I understand that, and because I got chosen.
Another one?
I'm sorry, Commissioner Rubalcaba, that I got chosen to go speak in Washington, and I went to go speak in Washington to represent Dimmit County, and Commissioner Talamantes went, and Commissioner and Ms. McDaniel, and they can tell you how successful we got to meet with the congressman, and he's supposed to be making I'm trying to advocate for Dimmit County, and that's still not good enough for you. It's not. This is a personal thing. Yes, it is, Commissioner. No, it is. Believe me, it is personal, because there has people that have stood up here. There has been elected officials that have stood up here that I have personally gotten complaints about. Commissioner Urenda has come to talk to me about those people that have studied, and we approve their travel. And you know that, Commissioner Talamantes, Rubalcaba. You know that.
Did you bring it up to me? No,
it is.
So it was between between you and him, so what
It,
did I know?
no, but what I'm telling you is that you know that. You've been here longer than I have for 11 years. You know how this system works. And you know very well that there has been elected officials. You know very well that there has been elected officials that have come before this court requesting to go on a training, and they're not here, and they don't come to work but an hour in the morning, and they still get approved. This is a personal thing. That's what it is. Yes, it is. And I will stand by it.
Well, you respect.
Go ahead,
I will say
Commissioner.
this.
Go ahead, Commissioner.
You know, I've said this before, I don't take things personal and I don't make it a personal issue. My concern is legit, and I will tell you this, there are other, like you mentioned, there are other elected officials that have come before us and they're only here 1 hour, call it. The major difference is that they are not the county judge. You are our county judge. Your roles and responsibilities are completely different from all other elected officials.
Absolutely correct.
And I'm just going to clarify that because we want to compare and there's no way to compare.
Exactly, and that's why there's no way to compare how much time I can be in my office or not. And you know that, Commissioner Urenda. You know that. You know that. I have taken me with you on so many of these board meetings and these oil rig things. You know that. You know that. And you know you can't sit there and say that I'm never in my office. If I'm not in my office, it's because I am out at a training, I am out at a meeting, I'm at a board meeting. I'm not, oh, just because I'm on vacation or because I'm twiddling my thumbs or because I don't even have an opportunity to freaking get sick because I'm not going to be at my office. You know that. You can't sit there and say that you have constituents complaining that I'm never at my office. Yes, I'm never at my office because I'm always doing something. And just like you said right now, you cannot compare me to that elected official or that elected official because I have much more responsibility and much more things that I have to do. And that requires my time to be everywhere else. Everywhere else. And I'm not micromanaging anybody. I don't go and do the things that the previous judge did. I don't have that time. I do not. I have sat there and I have told you before. You know that I've told you that before. I've told everybody here before. I don't know how Judge Frank Ponce did it because I don't have enough time in the day. I do not have enough time in the day to get to all the meetings and all the events and all the trainings and all the things that I have to do. And yet he's sitting here having to explain myself to you all. And you can't sit there and tell me it's not personal. It is very much personal. And we'll keep it that way. Yes, it is.
He did it for how many years?
For 20 years.
20 years.
20 years. For 20 years. .13 discussion and approval to accept donation of 23,000 tons of milling from Anderson Columbia Company, Inc., Precinct 1.
So moved.
Motion by Commissioner Noguera.
Second.
Second by Commissioner Carmona.
So 3.12.
Go ahead, Commissioner, you have questions?
Yes, ma'am. 3.12, was it approved or was it not? What are we doing on that, or?
It was not.
I'm still confused.
We had 2 votes and against 3. Is that correct, Commissioner Urenda?
That's correct.
So then it wasn't.
Exactly.
I just think that going back to it, and I'm sorry, however it is that we do it, we need to make it fair across the board. I know that our jobs isn't easy, but I think just making it fair. I know it's not on the agenda, but I stay confused because I didn't know that we moved on to the next one. Yeah. So it was 3.13, right?
We're on 3.13 right now, yes.
So move.
We already have a motion by Commissioner Noguera and then you seconded.
I want to make a comment on this item. The 23,000 tons of millings, I discussed it with our county attorney just for clearance on the company entering precinct 1 yard. It's all been handled. This material is going to be stockpiled at precinct 1 yard just because of the easy accessibility. But this material will be available for all commissioners, whoever needs it, as far as commissioners or the judge, if you need material. It's just a way to secure the material. If y'all ever need material, it'll be there.
I appreciate that, thank you. Do you know what grade it is?
What?
Grade of?
No, there's not gonna be a grade, it's milling.
Min openings.
Yeah.
Raw material.
All in favor?
Aye.
Any opposition? Motion carries. 3.14, discussion and approval to purchase a John Deere AirCore 800 aerator for the golf course precinct 1.
Is it back to me?
John, your whiteboard.
It's on the by board, commission. This aerator that the golf course has been needing. We're supposed to aerate the greens and the tee boxes twice a year. And every year we seem to have to either rent the machine or pay somebody to come and perform that task. So we're wanting to purchase this machine so that we can aerate as needed when needed.
Second.
Motion by Commissioner Noguera, second by Commissioner Alonso Carmona. All in favor?
Aye.
Any opposition? Motion carries. 3.1, discussion and appropriate action, approval to transfer employee from landfill to Metroplex Precinct 4.
Judge and Commissioners, as I advised or let you guys know last Commissioners Court, we didn't have a mechanic. So our employee from the landfill, he has his license on diesel mechanic, some mechanic experience. So we transferred him from the landfill to the Metroplex.
So moved.
Motion by Commissioner Alonso Carmona,
Second.
second by Commissioner Uranda. All in favor?
Aye.
Any opposition? Motion carries. 4.1, approval for Cesar Martinez to take the recertification course with Celebrate, date to be determined.
Judge, on this one, the date, we don't have the date, because if it's approved, then they'll let them know what date they'll set up, because it'll be a class just for him. And so,
On that class, Sheriff, it's the $4,465?
that's correct, this is to recertify the Cellbrite we use for the phone dumps.
For the what?
You might want to check with Mr. Pereira, because I know that he's one of the individuals that's on the list that owes the county before you approve that.
Oh, okay, I'll check with him.
Are they training him here or he's going somewhere else to get trained?
It depends, what's approved, it might be here, or it might be wherever the host is, the class. But it's gonna be a class they're putting, it'll just be himself, he'll go up there with the machine, they'll recertify the machine. But then if it is somewhere else, then we'll come back the following month for the travel and all that.
So right now you're just requesting to get approved
For this training,
for
yes.
the training, not the travel yet?
Yes,
You
that's
bring
correct.
it back. Motion.
You have a motion by Commissioner Noguera, second by Commissioner Talamantes. Any other discussion? All in favor?
Aye.
Any opposition? Motion carries. 4.2, discussion and appropriate action, approval to purchase promotion training materials to use at school or school functions for imprints using sheriff's forfeiture account.
This was going back to the same deal. About a year ago, we purchased some material. When we have the school, we're running low on them, so I just want to make another purchase of them.
Motion to approve.
Go ahead, Commissioner.
This is just the sheriff's office that does this?
Yes, well, I'd get it through the forfeiture funds, or accounts, separate accounts that we have for the forfeiture funds from Caesars.
So you have a line item allocated for this?
Yes, through the forfeiture account.
Second.
I have a motion by Commissioner Uranda, and then I have a second by Commissioner Talamantes. All in favor?
Aye.
Any opposition?
I abstain.
We have an abstention by Commissioner Alonso Carmona. 4.3, discussion and appropriate action, approval to purchase a new gas stove range from Food Performance for $10,906.67.
Judge, I brought this one back because the last time, the one for $5,000, what I found out on that one is that they will not give us a shipping cost. Like the other ones, this is the 10,000, this includes the shipping cost, the other ones that have it, this company will not give us one until they actually sell it. Then we'll find out how much the shipping cost is. We don't know if it's gonna be 1,000, 2,000, or 10,000. That's why we didn't go with that one, but I got this one this year on that.
Good morning.
Morning.
I tried calling Keith Company, and I spoke to Mr. Maldonado, and he can give you a specific how much the freight was gonna cost. So, the only one that I have is Performance, and they're willing to, set up everything.
You said, which one, huh?
Performance,
And they'll install it?
yes.
Because that was basically just, the gas lines hook it up.
So the one that didn't want to do the shipping cost was Ben Keith,
Yes.
and so the next one would be, the next cheapest is Performance.
Yes, correct.
And you're getting one $10,000.
It's actually almost the same store we have right now.
And they're gonna install it for you.
Yes.
So with the Benny Keith, you won't know if it's $5,000 for the Benny Keith, but you won't know if it'll be the shipping?
The shipping and the labor.
Last Commissioner's Court, we approved the purchase for $10,967. So we're gonna add the shipping to it? I'm not too sure exactly.
It's the total amount's 10,900.
The total amount?
Yes, ma'am.
Because it was approved last Commissioner's
Yes.
Court.
I thought we approved the $5,000 one.
We approved it. It's right here in the minutes. It was the performance region for the amount of $10,906.
The question was if the labor was, or the installation.
The freight and all that, okay.
Because I think that you recommended that that's the one that you wanted because it was the exact same one that y'all had, right? So it's preference as well.
Yeah, they also came to the kitchen and they checked the stove and everything, so they were pretty good at coming to the jail.
So then since it's already approved, Commissioner, do you want to approve in January?
I don't think we need any, no action on it. None of this, they're gonna charge the freight if she doesn't want it yet.
When she's saying that it's included, right?
Yes,
The-
everything's.
The $5,000 one's the one that they couldn't give us.
Oh, okay, so then there's no action. No action, Ms. McDaniel. 4.4, discussion and appropriate action approval for Officer Raul Martinez, Juan Hernandez, Rebecca Serrano, Maggie Ortiz, Irma Casares to attend the basic county corrections physical skills task force jailer training March 13th and 14th.
All these jailers passed their certification and this next one is required to get their license. They're having this today course in Valley.
It's a 12 hours course.
And you have it in your funds to send them?
Yes, I already put some. The only thing that, I don't know, I was gonna ask, the hotel's asking for $100 deposit, but I don't know where to get that $100 deposit. But they'll give it back to you, so I don't know if the jailer has to pay for that, or,
Typically, usually when I go, they charge my credit card the deposit.
so the jailer has to pay.
Yeah, it'll get.
Okay, I was just making sure.
So moved.
Motion by Commissioner Carmona,
Second.
second by Commissioner Odena. All in favor?
Aye.
Any opposition? Motion carries.
I did have one more question. You didn't put travel on here. Are you going in
They usually go on our vehicle,
a county?
an accounting vehicle, yes, ma'am.
4.5, discussion and appropriate action, jail status.
I gave already one. I submitted it.
Our jail was inspected by the city U.S. Marshals a week ago. We passed their inspection.
Congratulations. It's probably always nerve-wracking and then a relief right afterwards.
Yes, and now we have the state section.
Oh, so you're like, we're not out of the woods yet. All right, wish you all the best.
Thank you.
I want to congratulate Ms. Montes and Sheriff for an awesome job, and of course your staff, your employees, for their hard work and dedication to get it to where it's at. Thank you.
Thank you.
Great job.
Our gun should be a little bit higher because we ordered 8 more marshals Friday last week. So it's 58 right now that I have on marshals.
And we're just waiting on Mr. Pereira, right, for us to get the approval to increase the amount for the
Correct, ma'am.
marshals?
Yes, ma'am.
Any other questions? Entertain a motion to approve.
Motion.
Second.
I have a motion by Commissioner Mendez, second by Commissioner Alonso Carmona. All in favor?
Aye.
Any opposition? Motion carries. Thank you.
Thank you.
5.1, discussion and approval of implementation of PTO policy.
Morning, Judge and Commissioners. Morning. This is a policy, a new policy that I would like to recommend to bringing to Dimmit County. Essentially what it does is it consolidates vacation and sick leave. As of right now, after you pass your probationary period, you're eligible for sick leave, accruing at 4 hours every pay period, and then after a year, you have 80 hours of vacation. So with this would essentially be one leave balance. All the employee has to do is keep track of. And these hours can be used for the same purposes, sick or vacation, however the supervisor feels they want to approve it. That is pretty much, as long as the employee gets approval from their supervisor, they can take that time off. Some common complaints that I get in my office is, why do I gotta get a doctor's note if I'm gonna be out for 2 days for a cold? I know it's cold, why do I gotta go see the doctor? I get complaints that, oh, you didn't remind me of my anniversary date and I lost all my vacation. It's little things like that with this policy would kind of get rid of those, and it's just one thing the employee and their supervisor has to keep track of. And in a way, what it does is, if you're here from 0 to 2 hours, the way I'm recommending it is if you're here from 0 to 2 years, you can have up to 160 hours of PTO. And I get that number from, because right now you have 80 hours of vacation and 96 hours of sick. So essentially, an employee has up to 176 hours as of right now. I recommended 160 because the longer you're here, it's kind of an incentive of that you can get more hours. So from 2 to 5 years, you'll have up to 200. And then after 5 years, you'll have up to 240. And you would accrue 6 hours every pay period. And with this policy also, it would not increase the financial liability at all because we're paying out within the same parameters that we already do. Whenever an employee leaves, you only get paid up to 80 hours of vacation and any comp time that you have. But really, this policy would only work if we're able to get rid of comp time on the books. So other counties, what they do, because there's about 8 other counties that have already switched over to this, and what they do is they have to make the employee use their comp time first, and then they can start using their PTO. They're still accruing and all that, even if they haven't used their comp, but in order to take those PTO hours, you have to get rid of your comp hours first, which would financially benefit the county as well, because that would lead to, you know, lower overtime payments and stuff like that.
Mr. Ortiz, manager. And are you gonna, if this passes, are you gonna sit down with a group of employees and explain them?
Yes, I can do that, yes.
In the process, because
Yes.
I'm getting a bit with the comp time also, being, if it was gonna be added with the PTO.
Yes.
you know, so-
Because essentially with this, you would just have 2 things to remember, your PTO hours and your comp time hours, instead of having to remember sick, vacation, and comp. It kind of just consolidates it, make it, you know, less things to track.
Yeah. So we still keep comp time, right?
Yes.
But you just have to not have any comp time to be able to use your PTO.
Yes. And
And
you're
they
still,
don't have to have a doctor's excuse if they use their PTO.
no, they don't. As long as the supervisor approves their PTO, they can use it. That's really all. If the supervisor wants to have their own interdepartmental policy that if you're gonna use it, then you have to use a doctor's note, you can. But for us to pay it out, you don't need it.
Mr. Ortiz, does it have to get approved today, or can we?
No, it doesn't have to get
a
a,
table just to
yes,
review it more and look into it?
yes,
I
yes.
mean, I'm just speaking for myself, I don't know about the other commissioners and the judge, just to review it and make sure on it.
Yes,
before-
you know, that's totally fine. It was something that came up in some HR, you know, group chats, and I was like, you know, this sounds pretty good, because a few employees I've talked to kind of took a survey and how they felt about it, and for the most part, everybody likes it, because you're getting more hours that you can take off, and you're not having to worry about getting doctor's note for those things, you know, those you like, I know I have a cold, why should I have to go to the doctor, waste a copay, and just so I can get an extra day, you know what I mean? So with all this, it kind of helps alleviate that, because if you know you're sick, you know, I'll just use my PTO, be done with it.
Well, thank you for always staying ahead of the game and always trying to bring new things to the county.
Yes.
So we're gonna motion to table, Commissioner, every time?
My motion is to table it, that way I can review it, or you guys need to review it more, and you can just bring it back next
Sure,
commissioner.
no problem, no problem. And then any other questions you want to ask now or after the meeting, you know, I answer.
Second.
We have a motion to table by Commissioner Noguera, second by Commissioner Alonso Carmona. All in favor?
Aye.
Any opposition? Motion carries.
Thank you.
5.2, discussion and appropriate action, approval for LMVC Technologies LLC for Microsoft Dynamics GP support.
Currently, we're using Innovate to do our support for the county system. And we actually want to change to this company, which is LBMC Technologies. They're more helpful, and they actually do more for us than what Innovate has been doing. We've kind of been using them, and so we just want to make it formal. It's going to cost the same thing as Innovate. On a yearly basis, they charge $5,400, which is what this company would charge. We're just going to be charged. Innovate, excuse me, wanted to change charges a monthly service to do support. These people will charge us only on what we need. And sometimes we don't even need them, and we would still
How
have
much
to
are we paying right now?
pay.
How much are we paying right now?
Their $5,400 is the yearly contract for Innovate, and it would be the same thing with these people. But Innovate wants to charge us $220 a month, regardless whether we use them or not. And these people would only charge us on what we need when we call them.
And what's the cost for for us to pay them when they,
I think it's like $60 per call or 30,
How much?
60 or 30
Do you
per,
have the,
per case.
do you have the backup to that?
No, I don't. I do not have it because they did.
Per phone call?
There's no backup.
For which one?
for any of this stuff. We
Yeah,
don't
it's,
have
there,
numbers.
there's a,
We don't have numbers.
well, okay, this is what Henry had sent us. And it's there, there's $5,400, that's not $5,400. What they had sent us, and these people were purchasing that.
Yeah, but this is what Innovate is charging. I'm asking about,
These guys were charged the same amount.
okay, but I want to see that.
Like the backup, an invoice or,
I think what's for that, they haven't sent it. They were wanting us to change over. And they were charged the same amount. I didn't get anything from that.
Are we under contract with the company?
Right now, we're not in, we're in between contracts. That's why we want to change to the other company.
I don't want to break a contract.
No, we don't. We don't have anything within it at this point.
do we need to approve this now, or we can table it until we get the backup?
He would like to approve it now.
I would like to approve that. So we can start with that. But it's, if they have, I will bring back, I will send you all back up, but it's the same amount.
You mean where it says how much we're gonna be charged?
Can you give me a brief description, please? I want now.
Oh, currently we have Innovate.
Okay.
And these people have offered, which we work with currently for other items within our system. That these guys will take over what Innovate is doing for the same charge.
So it's a software.
It's,
No,
it's a support system.
like a hotline.
Okay.
And
So hotline
3,400
support?
comes out- It's that, well, the amount is set by Microsoft. So whoever we switch to, pay that, we pay that amount. We're switching from one company to another.
But what is it that they do for you? It's just like an assistance, like kind of like chat,
It's like customer support, kind of.
like customer support?
It's customer support.
Okay.
But they have to be approved because Microsoft needs to give them the licenses to be able to get into the system.
And is that just for your software system or is that for the entire,
No, that's just accounting system.
that whole county system?
Accounting.
Accounting.
System.
So just your office?
Have y'all tried it with it?
Is it the treasurer's as well?
Well,
Yes,
it's,
we have work.
we use the same system for the accounting on both our sites. So, but right now, we're locked out. We don't have a company that we can call because, you know, we're not in contract with Innovate anymore.
But is this
We
is,
have talked to, we do talk to these people when they help us.
okay, so it's treasurer and auditor's office.
The accounting system.
I would like to see a contract, Mr. Pereira, because I don't have any backup. I don't know what the numbers are. For us to commit to a contract without knowing and reading the fine print.
Do you know what we're paying now? 5,400?
And we're going to pay the same amount.
A month?
No, a year. That's a license.
Oh, for the one license?
License.
Maybe a little bit off subject, but what about your software that you use to input the data like that? Do they do that as well? or no? Like y'all's programs on the computers?
No.
No,
No,
it
no,
doesn't do
no.
that?
This is completely just customer support
Yeah, so
service.
if we have a problem with it,
It's just customer service pretty much.
But like what my computers that I was asking was like you can get a different program, like does it work for?
no, this would be for the system we have.
I make a motion to table it.
We have, the deal is this, that we have our, we now go to these people to help us with the system, and which are a lot more helpful than what Innovate used to.
can we hold you for Mr. Tillin that we're not gonna pay more?
That's why I'm asking
I'll-
for it to
I'll-
be
I'll-
tabled, Commissioner, so
Bring it
how
back.
do we know?
I'll give it to you.
I mean, you'll take the other one. For the PTO, we don't have any backup, he doesn't have any backup.
Well, listen, that's why I'm submitting the contract.
Yeah, but the contract doesn't give you numbers. I mean, unless I'm blind, I don't see them.
There's no numbers.
There is no numbers.
I'll second the motion.
Thank you, Commissioner.
I'm approved without numbers. One more question, Mr. P. On this one, if we opt out anytime?
No, this will be a 3-year contract.
How long?
3-year contract.
So you had failed to mention that too.
It's
Does-
It's in-
That's why I asked, because I saw it.
I mean, 'cause I've heard it say before here, y'all like to do yearly contracts, right?
Anyway, we've had for the last 18 years.
Are you gonna get us more information on it, or?
Yeah, I will get the cost. I will get a contract with the cost.
So I motion to table it, Ms. McDaniel, Commissioner Rubalcaba seconded. Any other questions? All in favor?
Aye.
Any opposition? Motion carries. 5.3, discussion and appropriate action to approval to open and close bids for depository contract. Thank you. We have two bids. We have First State Bank of Uvalde and we have Ryan Bank of Texas.
You just need to open door. Just announce it and we'll choose that. We'll bring it back to you.
So we're not actually accept, because it says on here accept.
We'll accept the bids as open. And then we'll go back to you.
Accepting is the next one. This one is just open and closed.
That's what it should have said, right? But it says accept, that's
Oh,
what
it's open bids.
No, it says open and closed.
Award would be the
The
next.
next one is open and,
Approval of open and close the bids and contract trash.
All right, read it from
Okay, so we can,
I'll get these two. So I just need a motion to approve to open and close the bids. I was reading the wrong one.
Motion?
Motion by Commissioner Talamontes, who seconds?
Second.
Second by Commissioner Odena. All in favor? Aye. Any opposition? Motion carries. Discussion and appropriate action, approval to open and accept bids for basketball court in Carrizo Hill Precinct 7.
You send it back up, or?
That's what I was
No, it's going to be different categories.
That's what I was asking him right now, but the amount that he's saying, just are gonna put on the record that there was 2 bids, and then they're gonna go and break it down on the amounts.
Yeah, because they have a whole bunch of categories of it.
Okay, I was asking because we have the ladies here from the bank.
No, just accept it.
Thank you.
There's only one for this.
We have one,
Just to let you know, it came in this FedEx package, so our office did, it's marked as a receipt. When they opened it, they noticed it was a bid, so they put it back and it went off. So the inside envelope was not open.
we're not giving them we're not awarding the bids today. Today was just for us to open the bids we got from the bank. Correct me if I'm wrong, Mr. Ortiz and Mr. So today we're just gonna accept the bids, and open them, and then we're going to come back to actually award the bid to either bank, but today we're not, because they have to go and recategorize all these amounts to give it to us and to make the final decision.
I know usually that's how we say, we've done it in the past, but I just wanted to make sure because usually we do say the dollar amount.
Yes.
Who's,
Well, there's,
But there is no dollar amount.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, they're not proposing a dollar amount,
not
they're proposing
oh, okay. It's just like
services.
rates and stuff.
Oh, okay, okay.
Yes, it's different when it comes to the banking. It's a different thing, because they're not actually putting in bids for money, they're putting in bids for like rates and whatnot. We have one bid from MTL Construction out of Canyon Lake for the amount for the basketball court in Carrizo Hill in the amount of $202,000, 60 and 73 cents. $202,060 and 73 cents.
That's to erect the building?
Accept bids for Carrizo Hill and this is to erect the building. To erect the building,
Does that include
provide the striping,
Oh, okay.
striping of on the floor, electrical lights, and the basketball goals for $38,000. For 2 basketball goals, 38,000.
Well, I'm just reading it. I'm just hearing you. You're doing the first.
$38,000 to put the labor and to hang 2 basketball goals.
Commissioner, is that, so they're gonna add lighting? Okay, that's part of it.
Yes, yes, sir.
17,000 for the bank. What was that?
38,000 for the,
To put 2 basketball goals.
So for erecting the building is $136,742.64. And then the alternative bid is to do the basketball court striping, the electrical for lights, and the basketball goals. Now I'm learning why the sports complex
It's very expensive.
is very expensive, so.
Because that's just for the basketball, for that outdoor.
Well, that's why I keep running into the same issue, trying to get quotes for The AC
The AC for vehicles, $700.
estimated, but we're looking at alternative solutions.
700,000 for the AC and vehicles, just the AC.
So I make a motion to open and accept the bids.
Second.
Second.
I have a motion by Commissioner Noguera, and I have a second by Talamantes. All in favor?
Aye.
Any opposition? And just for the public's knowledge, we're not accepting it, we're just opening and closing of it. 5.5 claim docket. We have $581,929.22 for the general fund. Dimmit County Clerk, $6,537.49. Dimmit County Airport, $45.02. Dimmit County Golf Course, $12,055.65. Courthouse Security, $6,027.82. Records Management Clerk, $1,876.99. Utilities, $52,537.29. Rodeo Arena, $852.08. Stone Garden, $2,116.36. Operation Lone Star, $65,871.43. Dimmit County Payroll, $94,684.52. Tax Note Series 2023, $4,243.70. COs 2022, $53,897 for a grand total of $882.674.57. Motion by Commissioner Noguera,
Second.
second by Commissioner Odena. Any other discussion? All in favor? Aye. Any opposition? Motion carries. I'll entertain a motion to adjourn this regular meeting.
So moved.
Motion by Commissioner Alonso,
Second.
second by Commissioner Odena. All in favor? Any opposition? Motion carries. The time is 12:15, Ms. McDaniel. I'm going to call the public facilities meeting to order. Roll call, let the record reflect that all parties are present, and we do have a quorum. Approval of minutes, regular meeting February 24, 2025.
Subject to any corrections and
Motion by Commissioner Noguera,
Second.
second by Commissioner Odena. All in favor?
Aye.
Any opposition? Motion carries. 2.1, discussion of appropriate action and new business.
I gave you a report on the last commissioner's court, so I'm going to be giving you one on this one.
No action. 3.1, claim docket. We do have public safety for $51,523.21.
Motion to approve.
Motion by Commissioner Alonso Carmona,
Second.
second by Commissioner Odena. All in favor?
Aye.
Any opposition? I will entertain a motion to recess and adjourn.
So moved.
Motion by Commissioner Alonso Carmona,
Second.
second by Commissioner Odena. All in favor?
Aye.
Any opposition? Motion carries. This meeting has ended. Thank you.